Rise and shine, healthy gamers. It's time to take a look at the Venomsaurus ambush set. It finally arrived to me, and I'm finally getting to review it. And I'm not going to hold you for too long. Let's get right into it. So first up with the figures, let's take a look at Spider-Man. Nothing I haven't already said before. If you want to hear my honest opinions, go watch the first version. There we go. Go watch the first video in this series, and I'm gonna move on. Next figure up in this series is the brand new Spider-Ham figure, and it looks beautiful. As you can see, it's using a brand new head mold for the Spider-Ham head. It looks great. It's based off of the version of him from the Lego Marvel Superheroes 2 game, but this time it actually has short legs. The back printing looks great. I love the spider pig on the back. That's great detail. Although there is no tail printing, and there was no tail piece that came with it. It's a little weird, but no, I don't have a really bad problem with it. Of course, he has some fat printing along with some muscle printing, and he comes with a hot dog, which is either vegan hot dog or it's a human hot dog. Do with that what you will. Anyway, we're gonna move on to the next figure in this set. Next figure in this set is the brand new Iron Spider. It is a different variation from the one that came in the Sandman vs. Rhino set. This one is based off of the suit from the Spider-Man PS4 game, and you can tell with all the beautiful line printing on the torso. You can see the dark red line printing, and even on the mask. There's some on the mask, and there's even some reflective printing on the eyes. You can see the silver lines as well on the eyes, make them pop out some more, and on the back of the head. And if we take the neck piece off, you can see that the printing continues on the back, and that looks really great. You can see where the arms come out, and the spider arms continue onto the back. Now, to explain why there are only 3 pegs, or 3 arms on the pegs, that's because I think it looks good that way. But I will put the 4th one on just so you can see what it looks like. And I'm going to keep it on for the rest of the video. But there you go, he has all 4 legs now. And that is it for the Iron Spider. Now, next up, we have the Venom of this set, which, again, it's just another Venom figure. We actually get a lot of these in the new Spider-Man sets. I think we get 3 or 4 Venoms. It might just be 3. But this one comes with extra accessories, so it's different enough, I guess. He comes with the four armed neck bracket, and he has these brand new black web pieces, which I will be showing off now. Yeah, I'm doing this all right here. I don't mind it. So yeah, he comes with just the black versions of these pieces. As you can see, they look really great. They're just as detailed as the other ones. Let's see if I can just select some random ones. Here's some white ones to go with the black ones. Let's see. Here's one of these. Yeah, I'm not gonna show you all of them, but you know, it looks really good. So I'm gonna get Venom back in the frame here. You know, not much else to talk about. That's about it for Venom. Now let's move on to the actual builds. The first build we're gonna be taking a look at is the Venom Incubator, and it has a really nice build. As you can see, there's a piece of Venom symbiote coming out, which means Venom is breeding more of himself. And yeah, dinosaurs. I like the use of the crown piece for the broken egg. It actually comes with a regular egg, which is really neat. This arm is on a hinge joint, and this part of the arm is on a hinge joint as well. And so is this syringe. There's a piece of hair on there. Get that out of there. And these pieces are on hinge joints as well, but they're meant to stay in place. And this is posable as well. Next up, we have the Spikey Dune Buggy. Excuse me. And this thing looks really good. It's just a bigger version of the Spidey Mobile with, what are these things called? Tension. I'm just gonna say that for now. I know the word starts with a C. I know what I'm talking about. It's okay. And, you got a Hinged Launcher, which you can fire like so. Fires really strong. Let's get a wider angle. It bounces right back on the table. That's how strong it is. Anyway, this thing is on a hinge. You can seat a minifigure, and I'm going to put Ham on there. And if you take a look, you got stickers here, stickers here, stickers here, stickers. Where else? You got stickers there and there. And is that it? Yeah, I think that's it. Oh wait, no, you got a sticker right here as well. So that's a lot of stickers on just this part of the build alone. But anyway, I'm gonna show off the feature of this guy. You can use the cord here, the rubber band, and that locks in place like so. And then you just pick it up, or just lightly tap on it. Let's see. And it pops right back up. And you can also seat a minifigure in there. And I'm going to seat Spider-Man in there. So, yep, just place them like so. Also, there's some really nice detailing for the seats right here. It's neat. You don't see that a lot in Lego sets. And then you got smokestacks on this Dune Buggy. And that's it for the Dune Buggy. Now, let's get onto the chicken and guacamole of this set. And when I say chicken and guacamole, I mean this big behemoth, the namesake of the set, the Venomsaurus, which this thing is really big. I was not expecting it to be this big. When I first built it, I was building the body, and I was like, this thing is humongous. But, yeah, let's just break it down piece by piece. So, what can I say? Okay, so for play features, you got this thing right here, which are hanging handcuffs, which you can put a figure on. I'm gonna put Iron Spider on there. How do these things work? Oh, you gotta put it on this side. Bear with me, people. Like this. Okay, I got it. Arms, move out. Actually, I'll just do it like this and then put it back on. Oh man, this is good. This is proving a lot more challenging than I thought. Ah, there we go. Okay. Oh, it keeps falling off. Stop falling off. Okay. Now there it is. Now that I finally got it on, I can show you what this is supposed to do. Does one of those. Diggity dog, hot dang. And another play feature that this set has is, let's move the tail out of the way. You open up this thing on his back, it's a skeleton. And this is just regular white skeleton, has a regular skeleton printing. And that's it for this guy. So let's sit him right here. And as you can see on the inside, there's a red strip of inside. And there's actually a lot of red in this figure, which to me is pretty grim, because that's suggesting that it's gore, and Lego doesn't usually normally do gore, and I know it's Lego, so I mean, but still, it's just an idea that's there. Now let's take this part off so you can look at the poo's ability. So yeah, he has a ball joint at the head. Every ball joint can do one of these. His mouth is on a hinge joint. His tongue is on a ball joint. And this is on a hinge joint as well. So is this. It can turn. Or not a hinge, I'm sorry. It's on a swivel. Like that. So you can get a lot of cool poses out of his tail. Or his tongue, rather. Look at that thing. That thing is long. Anyway. His neck is on a hinge joint. His arm. Man, this figure is long. I gotta work it out. Okay, his arms on a ball joint. His wrist or elbow, whatever you want to call it, is on a ball joint. Each finger is on a hinge joint. Same for the other side. Let's see. Legs are on a ball joint as well. Well, it's on a ratchet joint. And what was that? Yeah, sorry, losing focus. Sorry, stuff is falling off. Oh no, stuff is falling off. Anyway, it's on a 360 hinge joint. It can move up that far, back that far. Moderately nice spread. There's another ratchet joint and the ankle, and it's also on a swivel, and he has a pretty deep pivot for the foot, and each toe on the front is on a hinge joint, and the toe on the back is on a hinge joint. Now his tail has a ball joint here, a ball joint here, ball joint here, and a hinge joint. So let's try to see if we can get him in some poses that he'll stay in, because this guy, because his head is so large, his body doesn't like to hold up his weight, and these little toes aren't really doing much for it. So I have to try to balance out the weight with the tail. So, I mean, if you get him on a strong surface that he'll for sure hold up on, he can do some pretty dynamic poses. Let's get him in one of these. Oh, you can also use his tail or his tongue to hold him up. Let's see, what else can we get him in? We can get him in a big, strong, roaring pose. One of these. His tail can move forward. Let's see. Man, this guy's so big. I'm gonna have to move the frame out. And get one of those poses, and that's all I'm gonna do to pose him. So now that we've took a good look at this guy, oh, one more thing. You can seat Venom on the top. Yeah, you see what I mean? The toes fall off. Because for some reason, I guess it was to clear space, they put this piece right here, which hinders this toe from moving all the way up. So the middle toes fly off sometimes. And there are also two more of the new webbing pieces that are used for the knees, which I think is a nice touch. So anyway, let's take a look at the box and the instructions and end the video. Instruction booklets, it comes with two. This one is to build this spider buggy. You got the spider buggy. This one is dedicated to the Venomsaurus and the Incubator. You also have the spider hams in here, and Iron Spider. You got all that. You got the parts list. For those of you who want to take a look at the parts list. And then you got your advertisements on the back. And the box, which is a pretty large thing. I'm going to have to move my camera all the way up. That's as far as it goes. This thing is really big. Now, out of the box, because I ordered this from Target, it came in a really big Target box. And I knew that the box wasn't that big, which is what kind of threw me off. But yeah, it's about the size of a $50 box, even though this thing was $80. Good God. But it was worth the buy. So as you can see, it's for 8 years and older. 76151 Venomsaurus ambushes 40 pieces. And you can even see in the background detail, you can see that this is based off of the Old Man Logan comics. But anyway, I'm gonna do my normal breakdown. Lego Spiderman, Lego Spiderman, regular Spider-Man. You got your actual size, which, let me find my Spider-Man. I can confirm that it is correct. Now, you got what else? You got a bunch of Spanish. It's too big to fit in the sack. Lego Spiderman, Lego Life, recycle, don't recycle. Barcode, Marvel. On the back, you got some product shots of the set. You got it does the suspension cord. You got it fires, and you can fit the skeleton in the back. And then you see all your guys doing stuff in the back, and then the Venom's roaring. If only mine could stay in this position without falling over. So anyway, guys, that'll be it for the Venomsaurus ambush review. I hope you enjoyed it. I enjoyed making it. I enjoyed building it. It took me about 10 episodes of Avatar: The Last Airbender Season 1, but that's just because I build slow when I'm watching stuff. So it probably would take me half the time normally. But yeah, I'd say pick this up, order it, or I guess order it. It's really good. It's just now releasing in America, so if you're a European viewer, which you're most likely not, you already have access to this. But in America, you have to order it until further notice. But yeah, that's it. I'm gonna plug the socials on the screen right now, and I don't have a box to throw, so I'm just gonna ow. I'm gonna throw this at it. Goodbye.